What's going on, everybody? We just got out watching the biggest rig show of this year so far, so-called fake Super Bowl, if you want to call that. We was hoping it would have been a fair game, but I guess when you make a call last minute of the game, where it pretty much changes the game altogether. Um, I call it rig. I'm sorry, you KC fans, your pieces of trash. I'm sorry. That was not a game. You did it against Cincinnati, which was BS. Y'all, I'm sorry. You screwed Cincinnati twice. These officials. The officials won the game today. They. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna be probably on a rant here, but they fucked the Eagles. They fucked Cincinnati, and they probably I didn't watch all the Jacksonville game. They probably fucked them too on some play calls. KC did not deserve this fucking victory. I'm sorry. Bullshit. I'm sorry. Trash. And I'm sorry, NFL, you're garbage. In my book right now, I'm glad it's fucking over. I'm glad the fucking season's over because it's been a load of horse shit. I'm sorry. You can take your fucking DraftKings money and go suck at ass. I don't care. Piece of trash. Austin, what's going on, man? That game was trash. I mean, it was worse than when fucking Seth Rollins hit the fucking shield. Bunch of trash, man. I'm sorry. That called in. If they would have called in, and Casey would just have scored a field goal and won it, okay, that's fine. But that is such bullshit. I'm sorry, bullshit. But yeah. I sound like Robert Storms around there or something, but I'm sorry. I don't like either team, but I just don't like Mahomes and I don't like KC. And I mean, I don't better than the Cowboys. If it had been the Cowboys, I just would have went off the deep end today. It was some BS like that, but whatever. Hello, the NFL refs have been acting crazy lately. Yeah, it's all about that DraftKings money, man. I can see that money pulling out of the wallet there. I mean, if it would have been a call, oh my God, a holding call on that was not a holding. I'm sorry. Oh my dear God. Oh, I mean, it's like I said, I don't like either team, but come on. Oh, and I knew it, man. They've been saying all week that, I mean, between that and the halftime performance. I'm sorry. I like Rihanna. I know, and I want to get hit on that because I know she's pregnant and all that. But they probably should have changed the performance because, I mean, I guess she couldn't dance and all that like she should, and she was just lip syncing, just walking around. So it was. I'm glad I wouldn't. I was glad to see the performance. It definitely wasn't the weekend performance or any other performance that we've seen in the past. Austin, bro, we I got this YouTube thing we can both get on. We got to try to get that one day. I've been trying to get it with my cousin on that, but we got to get on. We can double team on this freaking live stream on YouTube now. And I guess you can double thing, but I got to figure out how to work it. But Jesus Christ. Well, I hope Ant-Man and Wasp is better this coming weekend. Everybody has a good Valentine's Day, and Ant-Man and Wasp ain't total trash, so we have at least we can end this month off in a good note. So. But let's screw the Super Bowl. Let's talk about some other shit that we saw during the Super Bowl commercials. The Flash trailer. Dude, I was really skeptical, but dude, I freaking was excited when I saw this Flash trailer. I know, I don't know, I'm not a big Ezra Miller fan, but dude, especially when Michael Keaton and the Batman came, oh my God, dude, I'm a little excited about that. Austin, what do you think about that? I mean, I thought that was cool. I was trying to see what else I saw that Fast 10 trailer the other day. I was really interested in that. That made me excited. The Ant-Man and Wasp, I'm still not, I don't know, just not excited about this movie. I don't know what it is. It doesn't excite me for some reason. Kane looks cool, but the movie just does not excite me for some reason. I don't know what it is. And it might be a damn good movie, so, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think, unless I missed it, I did not see a Captain Marvel's movie, so I don't, unless I missed it, I didn't see that. So other movies, let me see. I saw the Indiana Jones trailer. That's a toss up. I'm gonna go see it because I love Indiana Jones films, it's probably going to be like the Rise of Skywalker for Indiana Jones. Probably it's probably going to just be totally woked up and just trashed up. But I still go see it because I really enjoy it. I like Indiana Jones films. Trying to think what else I saw in there. Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know about that one. That's one that just, it's one that I'll go see it. I'm not really sure about it too. I think it might be a mess. Could be a mess. Might be a mess. I don't know. It's kind of hard to decipher that film. I'm trying to think of any other thing I seen. There was a lot of weird commercials. Everybody wants you to buy a goddamn electric car and kiss the environment's ass and all this. But unless they're gonna cut me a deal on an electric car, I'm just in the hell ain't gonna buy an electric car. But other thing, movie wise, I'm trying to think of anything. Austin, did I miss one? I'm trying to think. Cornholio, yeah, there's Cornholio. Yeah, the Paramount Plus commercial. Fuck, what else did I miss? Guys, I'm sorry if I'm ranting and raving, and I just was a little pissed off by that last little bit there at the Super Bowl. But trying to think, what did I miss? What else came? What was out in the videos? I didn't think I did. I don't believe I seen a Super Mario trailer. Was there a Super Mario? Anybody? I didn't think I saw that because I might have missed it during a bathroom break or something. Trying to think of any other movie trailers that I missed that might be coming out. I know we got the Fast 10. We got the Indiana Jones. Trying to think what else. What else does I saw something else? Seen the Guardians. I saw the Flash. Austin, man, what did I miss? Did I miss anything trailer wise? Did I miss anything? I was trying to think. Did I miss any trailers that was interesting that we're probably going to talk about in the Hangout and all the other shows? The Flash. I think we saw 2 Flash trailers, but yeah, looks interesting. I thought they cut Michael Keaton. Well, the rumors were they cut all the Batman, the Superman, all that out. So I guess they kept it in there. The Michael Keaton. But I thought they cut all that out where they was talking about. Maybe it was just an Aquaman. I don't know, because Aquaman was supposed to get some Batman, Wonder Woman, scenes in there too. So maybe it was just that one. But definitely, the Michael Keaton thing looks really good. Like I said, some people is going to really, they're not going to because of the Ezra deal. But it's a movie. This is your end game of DC Snyderverse. This is the end of it, man. So after this one, it's done. So it's right after that, it's going to be James Gunn's vision. So after the Flashes, we're done with it. So Aquaman's gonna finish off, and I guess I don't know if Blue Beetle would be considered the new part, or is it still gonna be canon with this? I think sounds like it's gonna be with the new. It's gonna be, I guess, considered part of the newer canon. So, but after this Flash, Shazam 2. I didn't see that trailer unless I missed it. That one probably came out, but that one really didn't excite me last time I saw the last trailer on that. But your faults, guys. Hit the comments, man. Hit the share, like, and subscribe button. YouTube's been real slow last couple of days, so every little like, man, counts. It helps me out. Help me out. And please don't, if I pissed you off on the KC game, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I know Chris and I is probably jumping for joy right now. I'm popping the champagne bottles and playing Jackbox Gamebox right now. Jackbox games right now. I'm excited, but I'm sorry. I just that last call just really irked me on that. But congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs. If you can live with yourself for that fake call and fake season, but congratulations. That's all I can say. But hey, I'm glad it wasn't the Dallas Cowboys. So it's like it's like shitting your pants or having diarrhea. It's either one, but at least you didn't shit my pants. So I made it to the toilet time, I had diarrhea. So that's what I look at it as. But refs accuse the Chiefs. Refs
sure the Chiefs would win against the Bengals. Then they decided to crap on everyone's watching the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I would say yes because uh, the Bengals game was BS. I mean, that was some BS calls. And then I go back and I'm thinking, I didn't really watch the Jacksonville game, and they could have been some calls in there. I really didn't watch that game, so the way this season's gone with them, well, the whole thing was BS because you got to look at this. The Chiefs were given home field advantage because of the Buffalo Cincinnati thing, which was BS on the first place. So they were given that game should have been replayed or something would have something would have happened because they were pretty much given home field advantage. I know Buffalo lost and all that, but still, it's been a BS season. I know a lot of people's like, oh, it sort of reminds me of the New England Patriots of the past. You know how the rest really, I know Brady with Tampa and all that, but it was some real shady shit back in the day when the refs and Brady and the New England Patriots, some flat balls and some real good ref calls and late flags and stuff. So look familiar, but congratulations. There's always next year. Hey, and there's been a lot of BS Super Bowls, and and this can be one of them. But let's say with Brady done, NFL seems awful interest in turning the Chiefs and Mahomes into the Patriot Brady dynasty. Yeah, I guess these are the new. This is the new New England Patriots. But I think Andy Reid's gonna. I think he's gonna retire after this. I think he got nothing left. I mean, he might come back. I think the old man's. I think he's ready to retire. So, they had to give the old man one last little, trophy and let him go on his ways. And who knows after that? The team might. Who knows who the new coach will be, and if he does leave, he may not leave. That's just he's saying so. Who knows what happened? Exactly. The whole pregame was nothing but Mahomes. Yeah, dude. If you look at my Facebook, there was 2 or 3 people, or I don't know, these companies already selling Kansas City Super Bowl championship, and there was 10 minutes left in the game. I was like, what the hell is this? That's what if you're a Facebook friend of mine, I'm like, well, you can say this is rigged. I was already saying it then. I was like 10 minutes before the game, and I was like, this is before this whole thing. I was like, well, I said, well, this is rigged. This is for the Eagles came back and actually tied the game. I was like, well, yeah, you can tell it's been rigged already. So, oh God, oh Lord, what a BS. Yeah, it's exactly the whole pregame. It said, what bad calls while KC was picked the NFL because the money the NFL owes Missouri for the Rams leaving. Oh yeah, that could be. That could. That's another thing. I don't want to dive into conspiracy theories. How YouTube likes to, thinking that we're trying to unravel national treasure or something. But yeah, the NFL did lose, and them and the team owners did lose a lawsuit. I forgot about this year to the city of St. Louis because of the Rams issue. And in KC, they think you think Kansas City is in Kansas, but technically it's not. It's right in it, right next to it. But it's technically Kansas City is part of Missouri, so they are Missourians. So I'm not saying nothing bad about the Missourian people and all that, but that does make a big bit of sense because you always know when especially like an NBA team or a hockey team or something, if something goes wrong, somehow that city or that place always gets compensated for the issue. So. That does make a lot of sense. Let's see who wrote that. That was oh shoot, guys. Anthony. Yeah, that definitely. You're right on point there, man. You definitely said the right. Could be. Dude, I appreciate everybody popping in, man. I've had a long time, so I know everybody's been wilding up. That's the USC FL and college. That's from now on. Yeah, that USFL, that new football league. I didn't even know they were doing that. I thought it was just the XFL coming in this year. I didn't know nothing about that, and I was like, I said, what? I was just I didn't even know where the teams are. I live in Florida, so I guess there's no Florida teams. So I just looked in on the website, And it's I remember that back in the '80s and stuff when I was a kid, because I remember there was a weird football extra, other football type of promotion. Thinking like wrestling, WCW, WWF, but yeah, there was another promotion, of football, and I was looking because I remember there was like a Tampa team. I think they said there was a Jacksonville team, and an Orlando team too. Yeah, so and a lot of this I think fizzled out in the '80s, maybe early '90s. I'm my closest team would be Alabama. So I think there's an Alabama team, a New Jersey team, a Houston team, Pittsburgh, I believe. There's 8 teams. I'm not, don't, but I'm not sure about it. I think I said 8 teams because it used to be like 10, 12 teams, but they were around the country. So I'm gonna check it out. That's something new. I know XFL is supposed to be The Rock. The Rock has his, that he bought that from McMahon and all that. And I believe we got a Florida team. I'm not sure if it's in Tampa or Orlando this time. I know when the XFL was first, the original XFL, there was I think it's Orlando team. And then when he redid it right before when COVID happened and he made a Tampa team. That was right when they had the Super Bowl. I think it was the Vipers or something. So I'm not sure if I'm not sure about that. I think it's like 8 teams also. So I want to check that out this year, see how it was. But we got that, and then supposedly arena football also is coming back. So definitely want to check that out, guys. All right, guys. I've been ranting and raving here for about 20 minutes almost now. Anybody else got anything they want to say, comment, or leave a chat in there? I'll try to answer real quick because I do gotta call it a night here in a little bit and go to bed, get shot and go to bed because I gotta work early in the morning. But yeah, not the bestest tonight for the state of football for the NFL. I would say play a big black eye on calling it down the middle. But hey, cheaters are cheaters, and they always be cheaters. That's what it's always said. So, like I said, I don't like either team. I'm not a Philly team. I'm not a Philly fan. I'm not a KC. Definitely not a KC. I do not like KC at all. But yeah, I just kind of felt like it was a bad black eye in the game because I would have read it like I said because I just seen this the week before, and I was sort of pulling for the Bengals. I would like to see the Bengals make it, and they got cheated upon. So I just seen the same thing happen again. So it's the way it goes. But guys, if you can, please hit that like, subscribe, share button if you haven't before. Helps me out, helps the channel out. We'll try to. If you're watching this video in the future, I'm sorry if I got a little hot-headed right there at the beginning and probably said a few curse words and all that. I was a little upset about the outcome of the game. And congratulations, KC. Hey, I'm gonna give it to you. You wasn't the one did the calls. The refs was the one did the calls. So, so that's how that goes. But we'll live on. Hey, like I said, my team fell way, way back, and my team didn't deserve to be there anyway. So, but just wasn't a game. I would like to see. Hey, if KC would have won without that call, hey, they would have won. But just that call just refs put a black eye on the NFL sport tonight. And I guess congratulations to Rihanna. I apologize for saying her performance was bad. I mean, it wasn't exciting. That's the thing. I've seen Rihanna do shows on MTV and all, and she's a sexy lady, beautiful lady, and she's dancing. I didn't realize she was pregnant, so that's another thing. I mean, until towards the end, they say, "Oh, she was pregnant." I was like, "Well, that makes sense," but this is what I didn't really understand about that is, I'm not. They should have had extra singers with her because normally at the Super Bowl you have unless I know you had the Weeknd he has by himself, but like last year you had Dre, Snoop, and what was it? Eminem, Mary J, Nate Dogg. I mean, a couple. I think it was a bunch of the West Coast rappers and stuff. So I mean, it would have been smart. I think the NFL should have probably put a couple extra singers with her. It would have, because if she is pregnant, she ain't able to do the stuff. sort of made the show a little dull and bland, which it probably would have probably been a little more exciting. Probably if you'd have put well, I put Drake. They should have put Drake. You know, Drake and her singing a couple songs together. Her, maybe Eminem or somebody. They could have popped them in there, maybe to helped out the show a little bit. You know, they could have spiced it up a little bit. But congratulations to her for her I guess future baby and all that. But yeah, just sort of Arizona, you sort of let down. Sorry, this Arizona, you were a letdown for a Super Bowl. Wasn't the best Super Bowl, not exciting. I have some great plays and stuff in there, but between the bad calls and that, just not a memorable Super Bowl for me, probably for certain people. But guys, if you got anything you want to ask, questions, be mad at me, whatever, because I've been blasting the Chiefs and the rest. Hey, send it on the chat, and I'll try to answer the best I can. Like I said, I'm just over the 20-minute mark. I'm probably gonna call it a night here pretty soon. Got to get some sleep, and I'll be out here. I'm gonna be out here again, possibly tomorrow. A little bit more rave, a little more chat, and a little bit holler. Be out by the fire like you usually. At least pitch black, probably because you can't see nothing. Because it is. I'm out here. I'm sorry, I probably had my cover on. I'm out here in the middle of I'm out here in the middle of the yard, so that's why you can't see me. So people are like, well, who is talking out there in the middle of the dark? Yes, yeah. If you can see me, you can't see me. See, I love my eyes. Yeah, there you go. You can see my eyes glow. But yeah, people's like, who the hell's talking just out in the middle of nowhere in the dark? But yeah, that's me. Let me see. So if anybody got anything else, guys, post it real quick, guys, because it's actually, we're supposed to get chilly here. We're supposed to get in the 40s. I mean, a lot of people know that's not that cold, but for Florida, South Florida, that's pretty cold. So we're supposed to be getting that for tomorrow or Valentine's Day. So looking forward to that. I appreciate the 2 likes, guys. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel out. I know I'm a shit show channel, but I'm trying my best to improve the content, improve everything I can, and we're gonna try to bring some guests and have some wonderful shows together and all that good stuff. So I appreciate it. I mean, let me go run down who all was in here today. We got the Cornholio, which he gave me the big FR, so I appreciate that. Austinator, he gave me some eyes, and we're gonna have to get our show going back together. Me and Austinator did the late night snack show last year, around this time last year. Season 1, we're gonna try to get season 2 coming this year. We're gonna make it better than last year because I had a little internet. We're gonna try to improve it and make it better. Bring some special guests, have some fun, talk about some good stuff. We had Aunt Nee, and we had was it Goody or something? I appreciate that coming in here. Storm the Desert. I appreciate that, guys. And guys, if you're a KC fan, congratulations. It's not unless they prove it, they gave them money. The refs, the refs just the ones who and that's the NFL. They did some bad calls. I mean, Mahomes played good. I give him he played good. He had some good runs. He had a couple of guys. One of the twin brothers, he ran that ball pretty. A couple of the guys on their team were really good, and they ran right through the Eagles defense most of the game. And I feel bad for Hurts because he had a half a game of 3 touchdowns, and I mean he besides that fumble he did in the beginning, he did really good. 8 people went. Guys, I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I mean he had a really good game, but it's just the way it goes, guys. Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose, and just wasn't the way we wanted it. Guys, if you got any questions, pop it in there. If you got anything you want to talk about, hey, the Super Bowl trailers, the movie trailers, or any of the commercials, pregame or halftime show, send it in the comments, guys. Tell me what you think, what you're thinking about. What did you like, what you didn't like? Are you mad? You pissed off? Did your team win? Did your team lose? Hey, we'll try to answer. We'll talk about it, guys. So I appreciate it. If you can, hit that like button. Helps my channel out. Subscribe if you can. If you haven't subscribed to the channel. Subscribe to the great channels that I have on there from my friends and all that. Help them out. Check out the videos. Check out the live shorts. I got all kind of crap on there, guys. I got if you like wrestling, basketball,
high school sports. I got all kind of stuff, wrestling, independent wrestling, animals, all kind of just fun things, guys. Just trying to have a good time. That one, oh, okay, Tats Comics, that one that they said was not a catch was kind of sketchy on the Eagles. Yeah, that one at the beginning when they took away from them. Yeah, that was yeah, that was the kind of sketchy. And then I thought it was going to take another one away from them, and so yeah, I mean, well, it all goes back to me. Like I said, I'm not a Eagles fan. I'm not a KC fan. But I seen a lot of BS with the game. Well, the game, I wanted the Bengals to win last week, and I seen a lot of BS in that game that really, really, it came back and seen it again. So I really wasn't too thrilled about that. Yeah, that was a close of a call. Yeah, it's just that last, and here's the thing. KC would have got the field goal. More likely, they were in range. They're going to get the field goal. And then it just... But, you never know. There's still, it gives it a minute and a half, Eagles was driving the ball good and all that. So, there was a chance the Eagles could have went down and got a field goal, or they could have won. You never know. It's just the way it ended, you got a bad call. And so when you got 2 minutes left, and then you seen freaking Mahomes kneel the ball twice. And it's like, what in the hell, so that's just it's just, to me, it was a cheap way to win the Super Bowl. I mean, and then with the call, it's just like, the refs should be out there with the champagne with them. This is the way, way it ended. I'm a Bears fan, so hopefully next year, hey, hopefully the Bears, I believe, don't they have the number 1 and number 3 pick or something? I know they got number 1, but I think they got I think they got 2 or 3 top first round picks, because I know they had some trades or something happen this year, last year or something. So the Bears, possibly. But, I hate to say it, man, the Bears are going to be in a tough division coming up. Now, I don't, the Vikings are going to be still tough. The Vikings, they're like the Cowboys. They choked there in the playoffs. Green Bay, who knows? See, Green Bay is one of them teams. I don't know if it depending on what, what's his name? He leads or not, but Green Bay is one of them up in the air. But I'd hate to say the Lions, man, it's going to be y'all's thorn in the side, man. The Lions, I think, is going to be one of them up-and-coming teams, just like the Jags next year. The Lions can be a team that we may see. We may not see in the Super Bowl. I'm not saying they're Super Bowl champs next year, but I would put money on the Lions being in the playoffs. They should have been in the playoffs this year. But I think they could be definitely a playoff team next year, and they can make some of these teams really worry. Clearly, the NFL is in with Vegas. All the money was on the Eagles. Of course, KC was going to win cheap. Yeah, the Lions were looking good. Yeah, the Lions were looking good. Lions were looking good. Yeah, Lions. Yeah, definitely. I think the Lions are going to be a team. And way it was weird the way the thing fell out and all that. With the when the wild card and all that. Because the Lions, if they would have won a game before that, before they beat Green Bay, they would have been in the playoffs. And you never know. That guy from the quarterback from the Lions, he didn't throw an interception like 6-7 games, and like I said, they played really good. They just messed up that one game they fell on. But besides that, they had a really, 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 really good season. So I mean, they definitely. I know that coach should be probably one of the coaches of the year. Because I mean, if I've seen the Lions through many years. See, I'm a Bucs fan, so I've had some really bad years with the Buccaneers. But the Lions has been, pretty much trashed since for God knows when. I mean, only thing of glimmer of light they've ever had was when Barry Sanders was there. And God, I hate when Barry Sanders come to Tampa. Lions could be trash all years, but he'd come into Tampa and run 500-600 yards and make 5, 4, 6 touchdowns. And Bucs wasn't that good anyway, so it was like, man, Lions are bad, but you got a bad team coming in, but you got a guy that can just beat you by himself. So I remember that from when I was a kid. So it was like, but I respect him, man. He was that was one of the greatest players of all time. That never had a chance to win a championship or even a playoff game. So So, saddened on that part. That's how David said, damn Eagles. Yeah, well, defense fell apart at least. Make it look tough. Casey just walked in. Yeah, I know that was kind of trashy. And then that kickoff thing, it was like, what in the hell? The Eagles just looked like they gave up, and I'm like, what in the hell is that? And then I was worried. Hurts did the one fumble at the beginning of the did the one fumble at the beginning of the game, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ! But then it didn't. Then they almost had the second one, and I'm thinking, oh, this is bad. But the man had 3 touchdowns, and and I think 2-point conversion and all that stuff. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, he had a good game, but there was some missed calls and missed plays there. But the defense of the Eagles did not perform very well. They did not hold KC. KC just run up the middle way too much. The running game. I mean, KC's got a good team, but it was just like they ran it up too easy on them, and then 2 walk-in touchdowns, which just really hurt. So it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. And the only 1 sack the whole game. Yeah, that was the thing. There was no sacks. That 1 sack. That was it. It's very crazy. I mean, I was like, come on. I mean, they hit now. Mahomes got hit pretty hard there before the halftime, and I was like, and I overreacted. And I put on Facebook, oh, Mahomes hurt's over now. But Mahomes came back out after the halftime and looked pretty damn good. So yeah, I kept slipping on the turf. Yeah, some of the kickers were, and there was a little bit there. There was a couple, looked like a couple of guys was going to hurt their ankle really bad, but nothing really came about that. Yeah, the kicker for the Eagles almost broke his ankle. Yeah, that looked nasty. I don't know how he walked off like that, because his ankle was like, when he turned that foot, if you see it, he kicks the ball and his other ankle like turns. I mean, his whole ankle. I've had Achilles tendons cut, and I've had it because I had Achilles tendons when I was a kid, but dude, it looked, you could see that with the leg movement of that leg looked like he snapped it, or he ripped a ligament or something in. But hey, he got up, man, and he kept walking. I was like, holy moly. Yeah, that was a nasty looking kick. I mean, thank God he didn't hurt, because that's a bad tear to, it takes a little while. I mean, they can do stuff to fix it, but it's not an easy healer. I mean, that could cost you half the season or maybe the whole season, depending on how bad it is. But oh, yes. Guys, I appreciate all y'all coming in tonight. Guys, hit that, like I said, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. And hit that little bell button, guys, because I try to come out here. I've been trying to come here in the evening time, usually when I get home from work. I'm on my phone now. Right now, I'm going to try to get my studio back where I can actually see me and stuff. Because I've been having a lot of internet problems with my landline internet, so I'm having to do it off my phone. So, when I want to come chat and rave and all that stuff. But hopefully I'll have that going back, and I'll try to get some of the shows like Austin. Me and Austin were doing a show last year, and me and Eric Santos was doing that Metal Taco show, and then me and Mike Stone was doing the coffee show and all that stuff. But and even when I get on other people's shows, I'm having to do it on my phone, because it's just the internet is so glitchy. It's been so glitchy ever since we had that hurricane this last year. It's the lines are, I don't know why they messed up, or God knows what. And I can't get Comcast where I'm at, or Infinity. So I got some local service, and it just does not work very good. And even where I work at the school, they have problems with the internet. It's just something with the internet going on. So I hate to get on a show and you just freezing up. I went on Rob Storm's a couple times, and I kept dropping and dropping. I hate to do it, because I don't want to make their show look bad. You see a guy's, what the hell's wrong with this guy? He's popping in, popping out, or he freezes the screen or something. And even when me and Mike did our last show, it just was not good. And so I'm trying to get this. We got tax season coming up, trying to get some new internet service. We can get that under control and make it look better. Because, guys, I'm trying to, I'm not a big YouTuber, but I want to at least give you a good product. I want where you can see my face straight, and it ain't glitching and freezing up and looking bad. So at least, y'all spend y'all's time, and I appreciate, watching, because you could be watching anybody else. There's a lot more bigger and a lot better YouTubers out there, but when you get a chance, when y'all watch me, I appreciate it. So I try to hopefully give y'all the best product and can, and at least give you a good laugh and give you something to talk about at the end of the day. So see what happens on that. Yeah, let me see. We got back here. The Kicker Eagle. This is when you want to have the quarterback rookie cards. I have both of the quarterbacks. Yeah, I used to collect. Did you see? Did you see the Flash? Okay, Dave said. Did you see the Flash and Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah, Dave. I said. Let me go with Tats first. Yeah, I used to collect. When I was little, I used to collect all the football, baseball cards. I got tons of them still from the day all the way up into the 90s. I quit. I don't think I got a Tom Brady. I wish I would have got one, but I didn't. I think I quit collecting them right before he came out. But like Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, I got all their rookie cards and all the old days. Some of the old players and stuff, Randall Cunningham, all them. But yeah, I mean, I wish but now baseball cards are so expensive, man. You get like 3 cards for like $10 in packs and all kind of stuff. So it's kind of crazy way baseball cards and stuff is, and football cards and all that is now. But yeah, if you do and and you're able to go to the game and get an autograph, that's cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah, it's collectible, something you remember and all that. But yeah, my favorite card I have is my son's rookie card. Awesome. My favorite card is I have. Well, who's your son? Yeah, and David, let me get to you on the Flash thing. He said the Flash looks good, but Bad Ezra is in it. That's a lot of people gonna. That's what I was talking about earlier. A lot of people are gonna like boycott it because of Ezra Miller and all that. Dude, even if he is in it, you got to accept this is it. I mean, this is the final of the what you call it, Snyderverse or DC Studio, whatever you want to call it, verse. Before James Gunn starts his own thing. But the thing with Batman, with Michael Keaton's Batman and all that, we seen, and I guess you've seen. I'm not sure, was that Supergirl or Superwoman? Or I got to watch it again because I was trying to watch it during the Super Bowl, and then I was looking on the phone and looking at football and stuff. But it looked really good. It got me very interested. I'm really interested in the Flash, even if I don't like Ezra Miller and all that. I mean, just with Michael Keaton's Batman, because I thought they cut him all out of that movie. So I was like, man, that looks really good. So that's a movie I actually might want to see in the theater. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's kind of, I don't know. It sort of reminded me of what you call it. It sort of reminded me of this Ant-Man movie coming out. I'll see it, but it just doesn't. It ain't just like, ooh, I gotta go see it type movie. It's like, it just doesn't. Yeah, Sasha Calle as Supergirl. So Super is Supergirl. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't think Superman's in it, but I saw that. I thought, I was like, oh, that's a girl in there. Okay, and I know the Michael Keaton. I'm not sure if the Wonder Woman was in it or not, but just the thing with Batman, I was like, wow, that looks really cool. It's like, yeah, I'm Batman. Yes, but let's see. He is up in Comer in football and still has to play college football, but Wade understands the game and he is on his way. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so he had like a high school card. Y'all had cards like in high school or a college card or what it is. That's cool. That is awesome. Definitely. Yeah. Congratulations on that. And hopefully, we'll be able to see. You will see him on the big screen here in the near future. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And that's awesome. My son's he's 9th grade and he's in football right now, and I'm pushing it. Yeah, he may not make it, past high school, but it's just excited to see a kid out there playing ball. And I like going. I love football anyway. I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy high school. I love going to high school games and seeing the high school sports. Like we just got done with high school basketball where with the school I work at and all that. So it's exciting. And kids, you'd be surprised, you think, oh, I just want to go see the pros. But, those kids, man, they give all their heart sometimes and out playing and having fun. So, it's definitely hope so. Congratulations on that. Hopefully, like I said, we'll hopefully see him in the, near future, up in the big leagues there. So my son is in the 6th grade. Oh, he's in the 6th grade. Oh, okay. So he's got a little ways to go then. But, oh, that's cool. So he's in like Pee Wee, what you call it? What they call it? oh, here they call it OCRA Pee Wee League or something like, because they go right, they train them to go right into the high school ball here, right, well, high school football right when they get done. And they also do the baseball and basketball the same way. So it's good. I mean, unfortunately, my son did not do that. So he went in as a ninth grader, like, you know, he knew, you know, the basics of football, but, you know, football is, it's you know, not, you know, oh, let's, you know, let's go throw the ball sport. You know, you gotta know a lot of stuff and know how to play correctly and yeah, and all that. So it's yeah, it's definitely he's learned a lot. He had learned a lot for his 1 year he's played. So I mean, hopefully he's going in this. He's doing spring football right now. He's playing lacrosse too. He's learning how to play lacrosse. They're have a lacrosse team, and he's doing spring football too, getting ready for that. And then they'll go right into fall ball. So yeah, he's going to be a sophomore next year. So you know he's going to try to learn a lot from that. So he'll next year be. Hopefully he'll get on varsity. If not, he'll be a strong JV player, and going into that third year, junior year. So that's the main thing. The high school coaches are already scouting him. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. That's awesome. So I mean, he's got a few years to the high school, but if they're already checking him out now, that is awesome. Wow, we got some kind of flying thing coming over the trees here. I hope it ain't one of those balloons or things. As it's a plane, but it's just like flying low, and where I live, I was like, I hope it ain't one of them things they've been over there in Montana and things. None of them today, please. All right, yeah. That's probably the KC Chief balloon or the ref balloon after I've been talking bad about, and they're gonna go scout me out what I'm saying here. They're monitoring me. Let's see, the high school's already got the first year, he scored 14 touches. Jesus, 14 touches, second year 14, and third year 12, and last year's 6 touchdowns, 5 picks, 6 ESA, and 5 running touchdowns. Man, that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, I mean, you got oh, sorry. You got a awesome future to look forward to on him, man, because I mean he's young and still got a few years. So I mean he's doing that good right now. I can imagine when he gets into high school and he gets in high school and he's doing that great now and goes into high school. He'll be you're gonna have some of the big college coaches scouting him out, and you never know. We definitely might see him on one of the big conferences and one of the big schools or something coming up. And man, maybe in the pros one day. You never know. I mean, it's a little way down the road, but you never know. That is awesome. I have some videos of him on my YouTube page, and thanks for kind of words. Oh, definitely, I do. I'm gonna have to check. I love watching kids play like that, and seeing them when they're young, and then they grow up to the more how they advance on. So I'll have to check them out. I have to check them out on his page, because like we got when I was in high school, we had a guy down here. I don't know if you remember a guy named Jimmy Jones. He actually played for the Dallas Cowboys, but he played here. He was a little older than me, so it was I was in 6th or 7th grade when he graduated here in Okeechobee. But he didn't play like his first 3 years. So his senior year, he got to play. He played some in. Jimmy Johnson, was back in the Miami Hurricanes back then, and some of the scouts, saw some of the videos he was doing, and he was played really good, and then he got a full ride scholarship down to Miami Hurricanes. So that was a real big thing for a kid here in Okeechobee. So because he was really not even thinking about it. He was planning he was starting to work and all. So he said, I got to provide my family, get a job. But he got a full ride scholarship down to Miami. That was when Miami won. So he was part of that team that won the national championship down there. I think it might have been with the team with The Rock. I'm not sure when The Rock and all that was down there, because I know they won multiple ones. I can't remember exactly which one. So he won there. We graduated there. He might have had won 2. We got there, and then he got drafted to the Cowboys. And then he was with that Cowboy team. Jimmy Johnson got him over there with the Cowboys when they won the Super Bowl. So, Will, small town for us. He's one of our, big heroes. I mean, he's, won a national championship and a Super Bowl. So, I mean, so that's awesome. And we go back and see some of the coaches when we're here at Fame. They go back and watch some of the videos when he was here and all that. I mean, they're real old because you figure back in the '90s, so technology's not the best. But it's like cool. This kid was here at this school, and this kid, playing here, and he won a national championship. He helped win a national championship and helped win a Super Bowl. So it's awesome. Like I said, it's awesome. Keep those videos. And down the road, you're like, damn, you remember when you were down at the Pee Wee place or the training? Then he went into the high school, and then boom, you went into college, and then you never know, he might be a Super Bowl champion in the near future. That is awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, definitely. That's awesome, and I congratulations. Tell him congratulations. I mean, I hope to look in the future to watch him on video, man. Him playing either college ball or NFL, and even when he gets in high school, post those videos. Especially if he's scoring that many touchdowns, he's going to be somebody we're going to see in the spotlight. He's not just going to be a local person or a local kid in the state. I mean, if he's scoring like that now, when he gets in high school and he continues that rate, we're going to like, hey, we know that. I know that I'm friends with his dad, and that kid, he's going to be something. He's going to be, I don't know what school he wants to go to, but or which one he looking at, but we'll definitely see him in one of the bigger schools, and and you never know, from there. His number's 27. That's the number that me and my wife celebrate our anniversary. So awesome. That's awesome. That is awesome, and that's always. I know you're very proud of him, and that's awesome. That's really cool. And I mean, you got something to look forward to in the future, and that's something really cool. And you're making all the memories now, and just imagine especially when you watch Super Bowl now, and you say, hey, that could be my kid. That could be my kid throwing that touchdown in Super Bowl. Down the road, or you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Oh Lord. This is 47. Well, guys, I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna try to keep. I'll stay on for another 10 minutes, guys, and I'm probably gonna have to cut it because I do have to. I gotta get up at 5 in the morning. I guess unfortunately, even though it's Super Bowl Sunday, work starts back Monday morning, so gotta get up, take the kids to school, and get back going and stuff. So I had to tell my kid to go to bed because I know he's got lacrosse. He's got school, and then he's got lacrosse practice tomorrow. So I said, you're gonna be tired and all that, so you don't want you, because it's Monday, so we got full 5 days. Well, it's a good thing. It's Friday. They got a half a day. So, and then the Monday after is President's Day, so the kids are off. So they'll have them a good long weekend and all that. So that's awesome. That's awesome from that, though. All right. Yep. Oh Lordy. It's starting to get cool here. I mean, I'm in Florida, South Florida, but it's actually, the wind's blowing. It's actually getting cool. We're supposed, like I was saying earlier, we're supposed to get in the 40s. With some people up north are like, well, that's not cold. But you got to realize, down here in South Florida, 40s is pretty cold. Because unfortunately, where I live, we can't really see it now, but it's sort of wooded. But we have a lot of trees and certain fruit trees and lots of fruit and vegetation that does not like 40-degree weather. And we have a lot of lizards and stuff. If you ever see these iguanas, they say these fallen iguanas and stuff, they don't like cold weather. So they start falling out of trees and all kind of stuff. So it's very, very interesting on that. But I'm gonna go ahead and see. I'm gonna hit it right at the 50-minute mark. I said an hour, but I'm gonna hit it at the 50-minute mark, guys. If anybody got anything real quick before I leave, pop it in there. I'll try to answer. Like I was telling Dave earlier, yes, Flash looks good. I'm very interested in that. Fast 10, I'm really interested in seeing. Indiana Jones, it's one of the movies, I'm going to go see it because I loved all the Indiana Jones. It may not be the best one. This might be the Rise of Skywalker Indiana Jones, probably. It's probably going to be not as good as the others. But I'll probably go see it because I like the others. And it's one of them, you got to watch them, even though, it may not be the best. Other films, like I said, I can't remember what other films that was shown, but I'll definitely have to go back and look at them. I hadn't seen the new Aquaman 2 trailer yet, so I knew that popped out, I think yesterday or the day before, so I definitely got to check that out. And I'm trying to think of what else. Got some owls out here hooting and stuff, so I'll definitely have to check that out and see what other films. I'm not sure. Like I said, I didn't see another Super Mario trailer, so I don't think that got released. I'm trying to think what else I saw. I don't know if anybody asked me if it was a Mission Impossible or Mission Impossible trailer. I did not see it. If it was, my dogs are howling, going crazy. But well, like I said, our next chat, I'll probably try to get a hold of those and check those out. But guys, like I said again, please subscribe, share, and like. Hit that notification bell. If I usually try to do these every so often. Come out here and just chat and see who's online and talk about anything. But I appreciate it, guys. Tonight, I appreciate everybody came in. And guys, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it. And enjoy work tomorrow. And we'll talk to you later, guys. Peace out, guys.